Hey guys, this is Jay from Tactimav. In today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the Maverick and we're going to see the different options it has, plus some of the things that we like, some of the things we don't like, and some of the things that we've done to it so far. So this one has the 4K towing package, which in my opinion is a really, really good deal. I think Ford charges about 800 bucks for it, and it comes with an array of things, right? It's got the 4-pin and 7-pin connectors. It has a class 3 hitch. It has a trailer brake controller in the front. It has the upgraded transmission cooler, upgraded radiator as well, and 381 gears, which makes a difference, 0 to 60, as well as pulling, heavy loads. I mean, it's 4,000 pound towing. Of course, it's not gonna be too heavy a load, but it'll help you pull it out. So it also has a neat function on the nav system, or the center entertainment system, where if you hit the plus function, the camera will zoom in on the trailer. It makes it a lot easier to back up. Also gives you a center line to the trailer, and we'll show you that stuff as well. Well worth the option in my opinion. So this bed, pretty impressive. Now we've already done the bed rug, we've already done the Keiko cover. We have other videos on that will show up. And I was amazed. We took a trip in this up to the Ozarks. It fit everything my family had in here, and we still had room to actually pick up stuff and bring it back home with us, which was awesome because I don't think we've ever done that in any of our vehicles. So it has a 1,500 pound capacity as far as holding in the bed, and that turns out to be like 18 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood, 4x8 laying flat. And that's pretty amazing. You can put this tailgate up at about an angle, and these move up and hold it in place, and it evenly holds them flat all the way across here. Really neat. That was a huge selling point for me to actually look at this truck, was to be able to haul 4x8 sheets flat. Awesome. Really good job on Ford on that one. So it has a couple of cubbies here. This one has the 110 volt 400 watt package in the back, and this one of course has a light. Has a little cubby over there that actually goes pretty deep. It's neat. Got tie downs here, all the way around on the base here, on the sides. And these bolts that you see here, those are for a full ladder system, basically like a little ladder rack where you can put all kinds of different things. So this one has the FX4 package. Now that's a really good package. It comes with an array of things again, and I guess the main things are it's a little higher off the ground, different wheels and tires. Of course, they're off-road tires. It needs better tires. The skid plates comes with, of course, a bunch of different multi-functions on the console that we'll go over with you, and it's just a really good off-road package. Now, in reality, it's more of a light duty, and what we're going to do with this truck, we're probably going to have to beef it up to be able to do some of the stuff we want to do with this truck, but it is a good starting point, and that's why we elected to get that. The taillights here, you might notice, are not stock because we have wrapped them. This is vivid vinyl. It's like a light smoke honeycomb pattern. Kind of goes with a little bit of our theme, the whole tactical theme. Really good, adds a little bit extra protection to your taillights, and it just looks good, right? Gas lid does not lock even when you lock the truck. Now, that wouldn't be an issue if you had a cap that you could put on there that was locking, but there's no cap. This is the capless system, right? That to me is a no-no. I like to be able to secure my fuel. My favorite view of this truck is right here. This 3/4 angle side shot, I mean, it's just beautiful. Ford did an amazing job at making these trucks just look absolutely awesome. So we're really happy with that, and the silver and black two-tone just works together really well with the tactical look we're going for. This one has the luxury and the Lariat package all into one, and it has the coded entry, and of course it has the keyless entry for the opening and closing of the doors here and locking, and then you have the heated and powered mirrors. One of the upcoming changes we're going to be making is we're going to cover the entire truck in a vinyl wrap that's going to be a silver carbon fiber, and that's coming soon. With the FX4 package, you get a couple of tow hooks in the front as well. This is a nice little spot where we can put some fog lights. Would have been nice if Ford had put them in there, but that's an option we can add on later. This has the 360 and the co-pilot, the adaptive cruise control. Really smart system. I have used it quite a bit on the highway and kind of gotten to know it. It's a very good system. It works really, really well. To protect the signature headlights, we went ahead and got some tint from Slick Mods, and this is just a light smoke, but it's, you know, adding to the look as well as giving the headlights a little bit of rock chip protection, because these are pretty expensive to replace. Front mounted intercooler, this is of course the 2.0 EcoBoost engine, which when you go with the all-wheel drive, that's what you're going to get. And with the FX4 package, of course, obviously you're going to need that. It's a 2-liter turbocharged motor. Man, I tell you, it has really impressed me with how peppy this thing is, because 0 to 60 is around 5.9-ish, quarter mile in the 14s, but this has no problem pull in, pass in. I mean, 0 to 60 is impressive. It's a quick little truck, and there you have it. Moving on to the interior and some of the options that this one has, we'll start off with the interior space. How much room does it have, right? One of my concerns was headroom as well as leg room, because I'm 6'4" and about, 250 pounds. So I wanted to make sure that I'd fit in here comfortably. And I'm pleasantly surprised still of how much room there actually is, not just width for passenger and driver, but as well as height. Because I still have, and I'm not even fully back, I'm still, a good, 3 inches or 4 inches worth of headroom. So even taller people than me should find this truck very comfortable. We'll start off, of course, in the middle here, and also this one has the B&O sound system, which is good. However, it has a 6x9 in the back for the bass. I think it could use a little more thump. So a sub back there with maybe a separate amp, definitely something I could recommend if you like your sound systems, right? So let's get started. All right, so here we have our rotary dial, which most people don't really care for. I've kind of gotten used to it. This is the emergency brake, of course. These are your drive modes, which, here we go. We got normal, we have tow haul, we have slippery, we have mud ruts, and we have sand. Now these come with, of course, the FX4 package. This is your traction control button. This is what I like to call the drive-through button. It electronically applies the brakes. Once you've let off, when you come to a complete stop, as you hit the gas, it releases the brakes and lets you go through. Here is the auto start stop on the engine, which I disable every time I get in the car because I don't care for it. And here we have the hill descent. So here we have a nice little cubby storage area with wireless charging. This is removable, easy to keep clean. There's your engine start stop, your 12-volt accessory, rear powered window if you happen to have that option, and your USB and USB-C. So this climate control system, very impressive. It's dual zone. Got the heated seats over here, 3 positions. You got the heated steering wheel. You get your heated side view mirrors. That auto function works really, really well. Kudos to Ford. It always seems to find just the right temperature wherever I set the temperatures over here on either side of the dial. So great job, Ford. All right, so here we have the trailer brake controller, and here we have the rear light for the bed, and then of course we have the standard headlight controls. And then over here we have the standard window controls, which is on this package. These are one touch up or down, and of course you have the powered mirrors. Now, on the luxury package, you get power seat for the driver's seat with lumbar, which is quite nice. Unfortunately, on the other side, you only get the manual option, which I wish Ford had done a power for both sides with memory. That would have been nice. So on the center infotainment system, if you're familiar with them, they're pretty standard. It's a decent sized screen, could have been a little bigger. They really didn't need this, to be honest. They could have made it a bigger screen, but it all works fairly well. I haven't had any issues with it. All the settings, the music, Bluetooth, what have you, whatnot. Navigation's been pretty decent. And of course you can control some of the basic functions here for your stereo, as well as there's your hazard lights. Nice little cubby up here, which can be useful. They actually make a few things to go in there, which we'll be looking at pretty soon. All right, so there is the backup camera, and if you hit the plus function, it will come down and get closer to your little trailer hitch there, and it'll give you a nice little center line, and then go back out, and of course you're back to normal. Of course, you have your standard vanities here on both sides that light up, and over here too. Nice little cubby hole for your sunglasses. Pretty standard stuff here, you know. And glove box has a nice little, auto open there, kind of opens nicely and smooth. Pretty deep, not bad. You can put quite a few things in here. Going from the front to the back, it's a little tighter squeeze, but you still have really, really good headroom up here. You just lose a little bit of leg room down there, right? So if the front seats move forward, you can fit some pretty tall people back here, but it's probably not going to be very comfortable for people my height and my size for like a 7 or 8 hour trip or something like that. For short trips, it's fine. You just sit kind of more in an upright position. One of the nice things, though, is these doors in the back, even though they're small doors, they're kind of short, they open up really wide. So it's easy to get in and out of. And of course, this seat's pretty far back right now. And, again, my legs are kind of straight. I don't know if you can see that. My legs are kind of straight, but my back is good. I still got plenty of headroom back here. No issues there. So surprisingly, quite a bit of space back here. Of course, there's all the tethers down here for the child seats and stuff like that as well. And there's a couple of little things I wanted to show you too. So I wish they had offered the blackout package, but they don't do that on the FX4. However, I have gotten used to the peanut butter. I've grown to like it. Now you can pull a tab on either side up here and get to your storage up underneath the seat, which is a pretty good amount of storage. You can put quite a few things back there. And of course it stays in the position there until you unlock it and drop it down. And so we got a nice little mini headrest there, and of course we've got some cup holders right there, and there are people sitting in the back. And if you pull on this tab over on this side, see if I can get it here, pull it straight up pretty hard, and you can get to the stuff that's back here. Not a lot of room back there really to put much, but some people have done some custom subwoofer enclosures, so that's an idea for you. And there you go. All right, so in the rear of the center console, we've got our USB-A, USB-C. We've got the 110 volt 400 watt connection there, and of course that Ford Fit system where you can print stuff and put all kinds of stuff on there. There's a few of them in the rest of the truck. This one has the luxury package, which gives you the power rear window, which is actually a pretty neat little option if I were going to use it, I suppose. I have not yet found anything I'm going to use that for, but hey, better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? So my impressions on this truck, after living with it for about 3,000 miles, it is awesome. Right? Ford filled a gap in the market that needed to be filled for people that need a truck but don't need a big giant truck, right? I have big trucks, but as a daily driver, this truck is perfect. It does everything I need a truck to do except tow more than 4,000 pounds. So, I mean, the bed size, what I can carry in it, how easy it is to park and maneuver, it handles like a car, drives like a car, rides like a car. It's easy to get in and out of like a car, but it has a truck bed. So there's so many pros to this truck. I mean, 32 miles to the gallon on the highway is what I've been getting on average, and 24 in town. It's quick, it's fun to drive. I actually get excited about driving this truck every day, which is pretty cool. I'm not a Ford guy. But Ford, I mean, they just hit a home run with this thing. So I hope they keep building them and building a whole bunch of them. The cons are not even worth mentioning, honestly, even though, we've already gone through them, right? You got the rotary dial. Nobody cares for that. You got lack of a locking gas cap. Kind of bugs me a little bit, but I'm sure there's going to be something out there like a locking gas cap eventually that we can fix that with. So nothing that would ever detract me from owning this truck. So yeah, my impressions on this truck are I love it. I freaking love it, man. It's just awesome. They did a good job. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're just getting started out with this channel. I got a sneak peek for you at the end of the video where we're going to show you some of this silver carbon fiber that we've been working on. We got a video on that as well that we're working on. So if you could hit that like and subscribe button, that would be awesome for us. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the silver carbon fiber. We're doing a two-tone finish. I think you're going to like it. I can't wait to